Hi guys, the American 8F here. So, as you all know, I finished and completed my movie and I released it a few weeks ago, and you guys seem to really like it. I already have a few thousand views on the movie. Thank you guys very much. I'm sorry that it took a very long time, honestly, but, for an hour-long movie, it does take a while. So, as you all know, I keep on saying that I'm going to make a new series after I release the movie, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm right now my attention is all focused on releasing the new episodes of the first season of my series. And by the way, I finally found a name for this series. It took me a while because, well, a lot of different names are being used as a lot of people are making new series around Thomas the Train. However, I came on one. My series will be called Sodor the Retold and Untold. I picked this name as it fits the whole theme of my series. It's all about Thomas and friends in the real world and relaying stories that happened in the real world that the Reverend Wilbert Audrey didn't mention in the stories or that the TV series also didn't portray. And also another question that a lot of people had about how I said that the movie was like the pilot to my new series. What that means is that the movie takes place in the current year that we know that this video was released in, 2023. And basically, I'm going to now relay all the stories from back in time, around 90 or 100 years ago, about the stories of Sodor. I did this because I wanted to give you guys a general, feel about how the episodes are going to look like. And as you can see, you've seen many things. Like, I'm going to be using mostly the Railway series models. And also, I'm going to be using, the actual Island of Sodor layout from Sodor Island 3D. And obviously, not everything is going to be the same, obviously not all my episodes are going to be an hour long, it might be around 30 to 20 minutes depending on how much stuff I added to the story or what I wrote in the script. But keep in mind, I'm doing everything myself, recording, voice work, editing, script writing, it's all me. So it's going to take a while, but sit tight because I do plan on getting it to you guys quickly. And for those of you who are worried about any kind of major character rewrites or stuff that's pretty much not accurate to character and any canon material that there is, don't worry because most of the characters, I say most, but the main characters are relatively going to stay similar to their canon counterparts. As I say this, there's actually one, or rather two character changes that might piss some of you guys off. But so far, those are the only major character changes I have planned so far. Don't worry. Don't shit your pants. I'm not trying to rewrite Thomas and Friends so incredibly out of canon that it's it doesn't make sense at all. Definitely not like Mindy Kaling. I hate her. What she did to Scooby Doo was just something that's unforgivable, and I hate her for that. But for those of you who are worried that my channel is pretty much going to be empty until I release another episode of my series, don't be, because actually, in between when I'm working on the episodes for my new series, I plan on releasing little episodes in between, like maybe remakes of old Railway series stories, remakes of TV series stories, or even just rehashes on old stories you may have heard once or twice. And if you're wondering if these remakes have a sort of pattern they're going to go in of when I'm going to upload them, no, I'll just be uploading them whenever I have time to make them, just to keep you guys entertained. And also, these episodes or remakes won't be canon to the actual series. So nothing to worry about there. And just to make sure you guys don't get the stories of Sodor, the Untold and Retold, and also the remake stories mixed up, I'm going to be using TV series models for the remakes, and I'm going to make sure I use Railway series models for Sodor, the Retold, and Untold. So that about wraps up everything I need to say. I'm going to work my hardest to make sure I get the series out to you guys as quick as you can. And remember, the name of the series is called Sodor, the Untold, and Retold. Thank you guys so much for listening to everything you heard today, and voice your opinions on everything you heard down in the comments below. Thank you guys very much for watching, and have a good day.